Key to the work of the faculty on our campus is identifying the bottlenecks, the places where students get stuck. And then what is the faculty's tacit mental move when doing that kind of thinking so they can model it for students? Unlike many approaches to teaching, we're not so interested in content coverage or in teaching methods, but in the underlying mental move the expert uses for critical thinking in their field. Here's some faculty comments about this process.
Students are used to seeing astronomical images. They see them in the media, they see them in the news, they see them in cartoons and movies, and they see them sort of in the context of generally pictures. They're beautiful, they're colorful, they have abstract kind of looking shapes, they are mysterious. They see them as artistic productions rather than as scientific images. When I look at an image, I'm interested in what kind of light is it? Where is the light coming from? What's causing the energy that's producing the light? How far away is it? How big is it? What's its relationship to its environment? It's all of those questions that I ask when I look at an image. The one thing that stands out from TLC is helping me understand how different people view images differently. And working with a collection of faculty that see images in a different way really helped put that in perspective for me.
Yeah, I think that they were helping me to go through the steps and very patient with me. So, and I think that they were quite persistent asking me why I was thinking this way or that way. So I think that helped me to go through, to realize what was my problem. So I think that was a very helpful experience.
When you explain something that's going through your head, I found out that there's just something that is hard to explain about how you're solving a problem and what your mental moves are. It almost seems like some of these mental moves have become part of your subconscious, as opposed to just presenting dry material and hoping they come up with their own ways of doing it. And so to build better thinkers, it would help for us to think about how we are thinking. And so that's what I learned the most, honestly.
I mean, it was surprising to learn just how much I was taking for granted when I was trying to teach students, how much knowledge I have that I wasn't actually ever telling anybody about. Everyone had a different background, and so I wasn't actually talking to anybody who has ever tried to prove anything of the sort that I'm talking about was useful. If I was talking to other mathematicians and theoretical computer scientists, I probably would have had a group of people saying, yeah, isn't it frustrating how bad people are? Proofs, I get it, I know, I understand. Whereas these people were more asking, well, how would you do that? And well, I don't understand how you got from A to B. What was your mental process there? Sort of the things that would be obvious to people who are practiced in the area were not obvious to these people. And so having them be the ones to help me tease it out was useful.
So I got invited to talk to the next group of faculty students this summer. And so I broke down what I learned and what process I went through in my bottleneck lesson and presented it to them. So that was also really helpful in terms of cementing what I had thought about and what my next steps are as well. So it was really meta. I got to think about it. And it was so transformative for me that I modeled a graduate course based on that seminar.
Instead of getting frustrated or student bashing, you're thinking they're not working hard enough or they're not intelligent enough, of thinking about, no, actually there's something difficult about this. So what is it that I can do, right, to uncover what it is that's difficult to help them move forward? Just kind of switching that mentality from, again, maybe a more pessimistic view of students to a more optimistic view where they can actually break through this. I think that's really useful.